Hi everyone. We all must have heard a number of stories in our childhood, and yes, we all must have taken something good or something bad from each and every one of them. Today, let's take time and revisit one of my favorite stories from our childhood, the Hare and the Tortoise one. So, as far as I recall, there was this one hare who was extremely proud about his running abilities, and he used to keep on bragging about how fast he was and how he could outrun each and every animal from the jungle. So one fine day, the tortoise he got pissed off and he challenged the hare for a race. The hare laughed and he accepted this race. So this race started. Within minutes, the hare reached quite ahead in the race and he looked back. He found the tortoise was way too back and decided to take rest and take a nap. When the hare opened his eyes next, he saw the tortoise had already crossed the finish line and won this race. So, what were we taught out of the story? Wasn't the moral slow and steady wins the race? But was that the true end of the story? Was that the real moral we should take home? Let's find out.
And the moral was slow and steady wins the race. But is this what we really learn from this story? I don't think so. Let me explain why. We will all agree that the tortoise was foolish when he challenged the hare. Because if we talk about running ability, there was no way the tortoise could have won. I mean, it isn't even a competition. If I am good at singing, why would I compete in dancing with one of the great dancers? Also, the tortoise didn't win because of its slow and steady run. He won only because the hare slept and not because he was a good runner. So the tortoise was just lucky. It is also said that the hare was overconfident about his abilities and that is why the tortoise challenged him. But what is wrong in that? What's wrong in bragging? If I am a good runner, I can brag about it. The hare was just showcasing his talents. The tortoise should have also done the same. He should have bragged about some of his own unique abilities. Tortoises can live for months without food and water. That's something a tortoise can brag about. The challenge he made also says that he was maybe a little jealous of the hare. He didn't appreciate his own self. Instead, he felt inferior in front of the hare. So then what about slow and steady wins the race? Actually, the fact is that the race was never right. The race should have been among two hares and then it would have been thrilling. There we would have known about who is steady and who is confident. We always try to compete with things which we are not made for, due to jealousy maybe, and we forget about our own talents. That should never be the goal. Finding our true potential is the purpose of life. So yes, the story was good, but the moral learned was different, at least for me.